Okay guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Now today we are going to be talking about the final Halloween event which is going to be coming this year for ARK Survival Evolved. It's crazy to think that this is the last ever year for events for ARK. We've still probably got a few more left, such as like the Thanksgiving and the Christmas event as well, but this one could be really awesome this year. As you'll be able to see on the screen, there will not be a Halloween trailer this year because ARK 2 stuff is going on, but there still will at least be an event. Now, I'm also going to be talking about something that I'm hoping that will come along with this update. If not, then I'm sure it will just come in a smaller one, but I think it would be absolutely perfect for Fear Evolved. Now, if you guys get all the news you need to know in today's video, smash that like button as it really does support the channel so much. Subscribe if you're new, and let's get in with this. So as I did say, one of the devs at Wildcard replied to a tweet saying there will not be, or there won't be a Halloween trailer this year, unfortunately, as I'm too busy on ARK 2 stuff. I'm sure the community will come up with a great one. Now, that is what I always love when Wildcard don't actually have the time to release the trailers for these events. The community does always do a really awesome one. I think there's been quite a few in the past that have happened, but still, it's not too bad because I'm glad ARK 2's coming up. Also, the Extra Life event 2022 will be at the beginning of November. It is literally only about a month and not even a month and a half, like a month and a week away or something like that. Is so close, which is where loads of ARK 2 stuff will be, and I'm sure there'll be a bunch of trailers to be shown and gameplay stuff at that event. So Fear Evolved 6, it's the final one we are going to see. Now, don't get me wrong, I think there's 100% going to be a Halloween event for ARK 2. It might not be called Fear Evolved. They may rebrand all of the events next year, so that's why this one most likely will be the final one. Now, let's take it all the way back before we talk about what's going to be involved in Fear Evolved 6, and let's talk about where it all started right at the beginning. So, as you can see, Fear Evolved was an ARK Survival Evolved Halloween event, and it started on October the 28th, 2015, and ended on November the 5th, 2015. The first one ever. The game was obviously released in early access on the PC all the way back in I think it was June. I think it came out. I think it was June 2015. The game came out in early access. We got the first ever trailer. There was so much hype going on with the game, and the Dodo Rex was added in for the first time into the game. We only had things like the Bronto bone costume and the Dodo Rex mask skin and the stolen headstone, but when you see these things come to the game again, you've got to think these are 7-year-old pieces of content which are still going strong to this day. Now, some of the features that happened in the past events is the leaves of most trees on the island are brown and orange instead of green. Cave creatures like bats and spiders appear above ground. Nights last longer than usual, and the climate is a bit colder than usual. So what will be very interesting this year is, before the Desmodus was released, the bats and spiders appeared above ground. So will the Desmodus take flight and really sort of change Fear Evolved for, I would say, for the better? I think that sounds pretty exciting to me. So then a year later, Wildcard released it pretty much around the same time, 28th of October, so you can kind of get an understanding of when this event is going to be released. It was, there was actually quite a big change with this one because the Dodo Wyvern and the Zombie Wyvern army came, and the Zombie Dodos came around. Now, this is when the Xbox first got a Fear Evolved, and the Zombie Dodos were some of the most powerful things. I remember being I was like, I think back then I was just turned 17, I think, and I just remember like I was running around recording videos. It's still on my channel, I think, and they were just, the Zombie Dodos were just the most powerful things. You just die instantly as soon as you spawn in. Way too overpowered. Now, Fear Evolved 3 came around a lot later, as you can see. 2016 was Fear Evolved 2, and then in 2019, 3 years later, they actually did the third one. Now, the reason why there was such a delay from the second to the third one is because I think there was quite big changes going on with the wildcard team, and obviously this was moving into like the future of where they wanted to see the brand going, and so much has actually changed. If you compare the team to where it was obviously right at the beginning to now, it's changed so much, and they decided, you know, they want to bring that back, because in 2017 they did the Witch's Curse, which was probably one of the worst ARK events I've ever played. Sorry to say that, wildcard, but it was just so painful. And if you remember the Witch's Curse back in 2017, where nights were darker, nights lasted longer, and there was literally not really much else that was from that. It was just such a negative time for me in ARK around that point. But this one started on October 22nd, 2019, so a little bit earlier, and ended November 8th, 2019. They had the same, most of the trees on several maps were brown and orange instead of green. The nights last longer than usual, and the climate is a bit colder. But that's where they first added in the colors. So obviously Dino Light Orange, Dino Light Red, you know, all the different types of colors they add in for these events. So that kind of Halloween style, and the ×2 rates there, which was awesome. They also added in a bunch of new items, you know, completely changed it from the first and second, and added in the very first emote, which was the zombie emote, all the way back in 2019. Then, Fear Evolved 4. This, I feel, was quite a big change. Yes, it was. And that's because it was the release of the ghost skins for the very first time. And the colors changed up a lot. As you can see, we had Jade, Dark Lavender, Vermilion. Lots of different colors there added in. Really gave you that more Halloween type feel. And then lots more items. And then we had things like the Scare emote added in. And it was actually a great event, this one. This was, and obviously we had some of the chibis added in. What a really good time. 22nd of October 2020, and ended on November the 6th. And then the last year event, one of the most actually exciting ones, I think, from last year. And the reason I say that is because it was the first ever. So they added in loads more emotes, as you can see: dance emote, knock emote, panic emote, scare emote, and zombie emote. But also they added in, where is it on the screen here? They had all the old stuff, all the ghost skins. They brought new chibis in, but they also added in the skeleton skin and where are they? Skeleton costume skin and the Strawman costume skin. You know, last year they started adding in all those new costume skins to change up events. It was so much fun. The servers, the official servers, are ×3. This one was from October 26, 2021 until November the 9th, 2021. This again was a fantastic Fear Evolved. Now, moving on to talk about number 6 here, guys. So yes, there will not be a trailer like there was last year, but there could be a big chance that we could see the Carcharodontosaurus come with this update. Now, this is nowhere near confirmed or anything like that, but the only way I'm looking at things right now for ARK is the fact that there is not that much longer left of the first game, and we've got the Extra Life event, as I mentioned, in November. So main focus is going to be pre-building up to that event, which is early November. And then there's going to be so much ARK 2 stuff going on there. Most likely release dates, most likely gameplay, that type of thing. So it's all going to be hype for that. And there's no way the team is going to have the time to be releasing the Carcharodontosaurus in November, most likely. Now, yes, there's still a chance that we may see it come for the Christmas event if it doesn't come for the Halloween event, if that's something that Wildcard decide to do. But I think it's a big, scary carnivore. It's been talked about. It was obviously announced a couple of weeks ago, about a month ago. It was announced. We saw the dossier for it and stuff. So it is going to be close, and I think we're going to potentially get an announcement in October. So let me know what you think. Do you think this could make Fear Evolved 6 one of the best ones because of the release of the Carcharodontosaurus, something we've never seen before? The event is pretty much going to be rehashed from the year before, so nothing new will most likely come with this. It will be exactly the same as number 5. That's the way events are going to be, sadly, this year, just because it's mainly ARK 2 stuff that's going on. That's the same as any event, and we didn't even have a summer bash this year as well because they're just so busy. So expect that's what the plans are going to be. So, Fear Evolved 6, the final Halloween update of ARK Survival Evolved 1. Let me know what you think about it, some of the things that you're hoping to see, and I am really hoping to see the Carcharodontosaurus come to ARK this Halloween. Leave a like and subscribe if you got all the news you need to know. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video very soon.